Hey everyone, how you doing? I know it's been a long time since I've made a video, but once again, it's sitting out here on this beautiful porch with this beautiful breeze. Today, I'd like to talk about something that's very real that people go through that maybe they don't even know that's what it is. Today, I want to talk about spiritual warfare. You know, thinking positive and doing the videos and getting ridiculed, by a couple people, a few people. They kind of broke me down a little bit. When you're doing positive and you're pulling yourself towards God and towards what you're supposed to do in life, that's the time when the devil's going to work hard on you. And anything that's negative is going to be probably 10 times more negative than what it would have been. That's spiritual warfare. That's, if somebody's going to go and they have a normal life and they give themselves to God, the devil is going to work extremely hard on that person. Anything that people want naturally, a lot of things, whether they walk down the street and they see a beautiful person and they're looking at that person and being like, wow, look at that. I mean, come on, people. Lust, adultery, this is all the devil. Drugs, man, that's the devil, but it gets people pleasure. It makes people addicted. That's, spiritual warfare is a powerful, powerful thing. When you're going for the good, but it's overtaken by the bad. I think that a lot of us in life are going through a spiritual warfare and we never even thought about it or know what it is. Or we don't even know what it meant. I mean, honestly, I didn't know what spiritual warfare really was until I started going through it myself. And then I realized my whole life has been a spiritual warfare. When I talked in other videos, when I was young, I wanted to be a preacher. That's all I wanted when I was young the whole time. And then I got to about 15 and I don't know what changed. Something changed. And I had not led the best life in the world. And anybody that knows me can tell you that. I don't think I've done bad things towards people as much as I have just bad things. Anything that gives you pleasure in a negative way, that's the devil. He doesn't want you. The devil knows everything you've done good. The devil knows everything you've done bad. And when you're doing good and you're saying the right things towards people, he's going to work on you really hard. That, my friend, that's what he does. That's what he does. The devil is the ultimate deceiver. Living a good, pure life, man, that's a rough and hard thing to do. Because there's always something out there that you don't think this fair, you should not be able to do that. Or, I can't give that up. We're all guilty of that. We all live this life where it's a battle. It's a spiritual battle. It's warfare in your heart and your soul. And some of us live this all of our life. It is life. Anything you're doing that you shouldn't be doing, man, that's what the devil pushes you to. There's some things you don't think are even a big deal, but you shouldn't be. Honestly, you shouldn't do it. When I do these videos and I started this group, The Truth, I gotta open my eyes up and I look at myself and I think, wow, I say all this stuff, but I'm guilty of just as much of this stuff as anybody else is. Just because I make the video doesn't mean I don't think I'm guilty of it or I don't think I've done any of it. I live a spiritual battle like you wouldn't believe right now. I want to do good for everybody and I want to do good for everything, but then there's just those things in my life that, that like put a damper on that or block that. And life can be a struggle. Life can be hard. But if you let that devil beat you to win, it's what he wants. The closer we get to the end of the times, the closer we get to the best faith we've had, the closer he's going to get to you. Don't let him beat you and win. He loves it when you're scared, when you have fear, any negative thought in your mind. That's the devil. That is him. And we all have fear of things. It's life. I never really had a lot of fear, but the past several months I've had more things and more fear than I've ever had in my life about things. And every time I think positive and God makes me feel wonderful, something kicks me down. Kicks me down. Making videos and then people say things to me about them and I feel good and I feel right about what I'm doing. But the devil knows what's going to hurt you the most. And what hurts me the most? Ridicule, rejection. These are things that I can't handle very well. And these are things the devil knows this. The devil knows what you can handle. And he will use those against you more than anything else. Whatever your fears are, whatever your problems are that you can't handle more than anything, once you're becoming faithful in God and you put your faith in him and you feel wonderful about your life and you do good things, that's the things he's going to put on you. And he's going to do this purposely because he wants you to feel not quite right. Do you ever not feel quite right? Do you ever feel depressed or down?